Good evening, students. This is Arindam Bag here, and today we are going to complete or we are going to present the explanation of the second stanza of the Good Morrow. In my last class, we have discussed about the first stanza. I gave you the necessary annotations and explanation of the first stanza. Now, today we are going to deal with the second stanza. Now, what we got here? This presentation is similar to my earlier presentation. I am using the same resource here. That this resource is designed by me, though I collected these informations from several sources. And you can see that I have used an indexing system over here. You can see the numbers over here in the second stanza also 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, and so on. And on the right hand side you can see that the explanation of those lines has been presented over here. This is given to you. So I hope it will be clear when if you need to understand things here. I hope it will be clear to you. So what we got here in the first stanza, we see that the poet was wondering about what they did earlier or prior to their relationship, and they put some he put some comparison with that part, and he considered that before meeting or prior to the meeting with his lady love, his life or their life was insignificant. Now, as they are meeting each other right now, they are having this relationship. They are each other's company with each other's company. Now their life is something meaningful, but previously their life was not meaningful. That's why he has used some sort of references over here, like country pleasures, sucked on country pleasures, childishly. Even he mentioned a reference from Edward Gibbon's Decline and Fall of Roman Empire, and he mentioned over here seven sleepers tents. He referred to that section also. I gave you that part, and he said that if he had seen anyone in his life, it was just a dream of you. So that's the first stanza we have. Now moving on to the second stanza. And now good morrow to our waking souls. Now they are awake. He's addressing his lady love good morrow because he believes this is just not an ordinary good morning, rather, it's a spiritual awakening. The character of the poet or the soul of the poet was sleeping until until it found the company of his lady love. Now they are having or experiencing spiritual awakening. That's why I said, and now good morrow to our waking souls, which watch not one another out of fear. They love each other equally. In this part, he says, out of fear, they are not afraid of this sequence that the other, my partner, may leave me. There is no provision like that. Rather, they love each other equally, and they are not afraid to lose each other. You can see over here in explanation, this is the explanation of 12. So what you find here in the annotations, the souls of the lovers have experienced a spiritual agony. Before them is an extremely new world of love and its associated all absorbing experience. By saying good morrow, the poet hails or greets this new awakening. And in the 13 also, the poet implies that their love lives above all fear or suspicion. High idealism of mutual love and trust is well indicated here. So that's what we got in line number in these two lines. Now for love, all love of other sides controls and makes one little room and everywhere. So what you got here, so we have this explanation over here in line number in the number 14. The reference, the explanation is like this: their love for each other controls their individual love for other elements, other sides and views. And in 15 we got what the lovers are now steeped in love, and they no longer desire to see other sins and sides. They are content in themselves, they are complete in themselves. They don't need any other people, any other sin, any other objects to fulfill or to satisfy their needs, and each of them is a world to other. Each of them is the world of each other. Love has made their little world, and everywhere, whatever they seek, they find in each other. One little room, the small apartment of love, where the lover and his lady love live in mutual love and trust. Now, this kind of expression, that means the singleness of love, accumulation of all the worldly wealth or all the worldly things in a single place, that has been used in another poem written by John Donne himself, and the name of the poem is Sunrising. In that particular poem, also, the bed of the lover, particular bed where the lover and his lady love was lying, they consider that all the worldly wealth is accumulated in that bed, and the sun, he was actually instructing the sun to move around them, and that will provide the necessary warmth to the rest of the world. That means if the sun provides good enough sun rays or the heat over their bed or around them, then the entire world might get it. Same principle, same thought is there. So what you got here again, for love, all love of other sides controls and makes one little room, and everywhere the relationship was so deep, so intense, that each other's preferences, now it is being controlled by the love itself. They don't have any different preferences right now. Whatever their preferences is, it depends on both of them, and makes one little room. They found that they are like their relationship is so contained, it is so intense, that it has been accumulated in a single room. It has been like a single room, and in that room they find everything of the whole world. The same principle that I explained earlier with the sunrise, with the poem Sunrising, the singleness of the worldly wealth, accumulated wealth in a single room. Here, when they are each other's company, enjoying the warmth of love, they find or they believe that all the worldly things are within this room. They don't need anything else. They are self sufficient. And then, this is a typical habit of the metaphysical poets. They often express their knowledge. They use different subject matter in their poem. Like in this poem, also we found the reference of seven slippers that has been used over here. And now this one, let's see discoveries to uh, new worlds have gone. Let maps to others, world on worlds have shown. Let us possess one world, each hath one and is one. Why this is been said? Donne was well aware about the various exploration, various adventures going on at that time. The entire world was explored by various adventurers, and they were looking for new worlds also, new places, new lands, new countries. So he was aware about that, and he presented this fact in his poetry. So here also, let's see discoveries to new worlds have gone. So what does it mean? And let maps to others, worlds on worlds have shown. So we have a reference over here. So we got it here, 16. Here it is. Donne was greatly fascinated by the discoveries made in his time. The new world of the voyages and worlds on worlds and the of the astronomers. It was a time when new places, new lands, and the entire world was, people were exploring it, trying to find what are the rest of the world, if there is any land, if there is any country remaining, and they wish to visit that place. He compares these with the world he and his mistresses possess in each other. Now, he is not going to find other world, because his world is his mistress, his lady love, and vice versa. His lady love's world was he himself. So that's why they don't need to find any other world, because they find their own world in their partners, and that's how their world is complete. The two lovers are in effect one, and together they constitute a world of which they are the possessors. Now, the two of them create a new world, and in that world, everything is complete. and they don't need other maps or worlds. Let us possess one world. Each hath one and is one. And he is asking his lady love. The lovers want to live exclusively in their own world, the world of love. Their world is different. They have created a world inside this very world. It's like a cocoon. And what they are doing, the lovers want to live in that exclusively in their own world. They are not interested, they are not bothered about the other things happening around the world. They have their own world, and that's where they would like to stay. Each hath one, but their world is one. The lover has two individuals, but their love makes them one, and they live in their one singular world of love. They live in the singular world of love. Donne here reflects on the concept of unity in diversity in love attained through earnest devotion. That's what he means here. It is like a religion to him, it is like a culture to him. So that's why he's saying, let us possess one world. Together we will create a new world. Let us possess it, and we will be the sole proprietor of it, and we will be complete. You and me will create a complete world. We are not going to interfere with the other things, and nobody will interfere in our business, in our matters. So that's we have in the second stanza. And for the third stanza, I will create another presentation. I would like to say thank you for all those people who subscribe my channel. It crossed just 150 subscribers yesterday. I would like to still request you, those when I find the statistics, it is a bit disturbing that 55% of the viewers, they are subscriber, and rest of the 45% do not bother to subscribe my channel. It doesn't take anything. I'm not going to charge anything from you guys. So please subscribe my channel. Please like, share, and comment. If you have anything constructive in your mind, you can comment. And thank you for watching this video.